Welcome back, my little recusants, to another episode of our Kingdom Hearts Final Mix 100% guide. We've just finished up here in Halloween Town, and now we are zooming along to our newly unlocked world. But just so you guys are aware, there can actually be a little bit of a misstep with getting to this one particular world. We're going to Neverland, but what can sometimes happen is en route to Neverland, you can just miss the pirate ship. And essentially, what that means is because of that, you're going to end up missing the world, overshooting it, and then when you go through the gummy mission, you're literally going to end up landing in the world we didn't mean to get to, which is Atlantica. So we have a slight spoiler in that Atlantica is going to be the world we go to after this one. But just be aware that if you're trying to get to Neverland, sometimes you can miss it. But as I say, going from Atlantica now, we see that the entire area changes and we end up getting rammed by Captain Hook's ship. There's going to be a cutscene, so I'm going to pause for that and then we will discuss the developments when it's over.
I didn't think you'd come, Sora. Good to see you again.
Well, where are Donald and Goofy?
Are they that important to you? More important than old friends? Instead of worrying about them, you should be asking about her.
Kairi!
That's right. While you were off goofing around, I finally found her.
Not so fast. No shenanigans aboard my vessel, boy.
Riku, why are you siding with the Heartless?
The Heartless obey me now, Sora. Now I have nothing to fear.
You're stupid! Sooner or later they'll swallow your heart!
Not a chance. My heart's too strong.
Riku!
I've picked up a few other tricks as well. Like this, for instance. You can go see your friends now.
Ah!
Let's get underway already. And keep Sora away from Kairi until we're ready to land.
That scurvy brat thinks he can order me around.
What shall we do, Captain Hook?
Nothing. The hold is crawling with Heartless. Let them keep an eye on the brats.
But, Captain, you know who is also down...
Shh. Did you hear that, Smee? Oh, that dreadful sound.
No, Captain.
Are you quite sure? Did I imagine it? Oh, my poor nerves.
You don't say.
Yeah, it was definitely Kairi. I finally found her.
All right. Yep. Then let's go up and talk to her.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, but first, how about dinner?
Oh, sorry.
How you doing there? Looking for a way out?
Who are you?
I'm the answer to your prayers. Okay then, fine. Have it your way.
But you're stuck in here too, aren't you?
Huh. No, I'm just waiting for someone.
Who?
Tinkerbell, what took you so long? Great job. So you found Wendy? Hold on. There was another girl there too? Are you crazy? There's no way I'm gonna leave Wendy there.
Aha! She must be pretty jealous.
Come on, Tink. Open up the door. I'm Peter Pan.
I'm Sora.
Okay, we're in this together, but only till we find Wendy.
So, a lot's happened. Sora has now found Kairi. We are in the same place as Riku and Kairi. We are on other sides of the War of Light and Darkness. And Peter Pan's along for the ride, I guess. But basically, Neverland, we're going to be haunted by this little shadow Sora running around to like mess us up. But Neverland is an incredibly dangerous world. The pirates do an awful lot of damage, and because of their high strength, they can drop powered gems. We were hunting for powered shards in the Tarzan world, which is kind of the strongest world in the original trio. And then a kind of handy bit to remember, it is the strongest world in the other trio, that being Halloween Town, Atlantica, and Neverland. We actually get powered gems from here, so super handy to track that sort of an idea. But Riku is now keeping Sora away from Kairi and is completely given in to the power of darkness, and Sora is so right, he is so stupid. But what else is stupid is the maze that this ship becomes. You're able to unlock the ship, as in go through different doors very quickly. But what ends up happening is that some of the doors are locked and you kind of have to get to the other side and go a certain way around the ship. But Neverland's map is actually quite small. It's just the fact that so many doors are like closed one way, so you're not able to get around as easily. But just go to the right door, drop down into the bow, into the underside of the ship, and just always try and beat up Shadow Sora. He will like flit around and annoy you more often than not. But if you're able to actually defeat him, you get like a tech bonus of like 150 points. So it is pretty good. But if you let him linger too long, he'll end up disappearing, which you don't want. Do not lose out on that experience. So see, tech of 150 points. So like in the last 3 rooms, we've earned nearly 450 experience. So not bad at all. But you can see here why we need our arrows and why our ripple drive is so overpowered. So long as our MP is really high, the damage modifier allows us to melt through all these really difficult Heartless. And yeah, just keep on with your second tier magic, keep your arrows up, keep Donald alive, because he at the very least can throw you a heal if you're ever in danger. If he ever stays alive and doesn't just spend his MP on himself. But just make sure you collect the health orbs, and we're going to update ourselves with another cutscene.
So, how come you can fly?
Anyone can fly. You want to try? Haven't you cooled off yet, Tink? Just a little bit of pixie dust. There. Now you can fly.
What? So Wendy's not one of the chosen ones?
There are 7, supposedly. And Maleficent says she's not one of them. Hoist anchor as soon as possible. Leave all the dead weight behind, including her.
After the trouble of capturing her? And why those 7? What is Maleficent planning anyway?
Who knows? As long as it means getting Kairi's heart back, I couldn't care less.
You're wasting your time. The Heartless have devoured that girl's heart. I'll stake me other hand it's lost forever.
I will find it, no matter what.
Captain?
What?
The prisoners have escaped. What's more, Peter Pan is with them.
Blast that Peter Pan. All right, then. Bring the hostage to me cabin, Smee. Hop to it.
What is it, Tink?
Peter? Peter Pan?
Wendy!
Please, hurry! The pirates are coming!
What? I'll be right up there. Just hold on.
Wendy? Yes? Is there another girl in there with you? Oh, why, yes. But she seems to be asleep. She hasn't budged an inch. Kairi? Kairi!
Wendy! Hey, let's get up there.
So, Riku has changed. Kairi's assertion in the initial episodes of Kingdom Hearts was so true. Like, he's gone from this, like, carefree boy to, like, let's just throw this girl overboard, and, like, let's just kidnap all these princesses, and, like, you know, get rid of the dead weight, get rid of Sora, get rid of everybody, and it's just like, what in goodness' name is happening? So we're just continuing to fight the Heartless, but as you can see, we now can run straight from the hold into that other area where we've just spoken with Kairi and everything. And just keep blizzarding and pick up that power gem and go and save, because you never know when the crashes are going to happen. But yeah, Riku, he's just going down a horrible, horrible path, you know? He wants to originally leave the world and see new places with his friends, and now he's literally, you know, has one friend comatose, another friend his enemy, and hanging out with Maleficent and Captain Hook and all this jazz. It is not the goodest of vibes. Just make sure you keep up that arrow aura. Keep up the duck, because he will never stay alive himself, it seems. Another power gem, oh my goodness. But we've finished speaking with Kairi. Well, we haven't spoken with Kairi. She kind of limply dropped her wrist and had a mild twitch. And we're like, yeah, that's enough signs of life for me. Now, Donald learning Leaf Bracer, it's kind of a tricky old situation, but we do give up Second Wind in order for... Oh, cringe. Do we not give Donald Leaf Bracer? I so thought we did. Oh my god. Wild. I probably should have given Donald Leaf Bracer. It would make him invincible when he heals himself. If I were you guys, I would have unequipped Second Wind and then given him a Leaf Bracer. Just me looking back in earnest. Another ladder trinity, and we are about to enter a fairly tough boss fight. I kind of run into it and, like, I'm not prepared. So you're going to basically see the little cutscene. It's only like 2 seconds. But Riku's stealing Kairi, and we're like, no! And yet, Sora's like, boogeyman. And he's managed to, like, have a dark keyblade and everything. It's wild. The power of darkness is wild, you know? But I'm just here giving Sora elixirs, giving Sora ethers. Just so he's able to survive this fight, and we need to give Goofy, like, all the mega potions we have. This guy is just an absolute nightmare. He just hits so hard, and he's so defensive, and he turns into shadow monsters that can go 2D. He creates clones of himself. It's a really difficult situation, to be honest. And I'm not entirely sure that if we had have had the spell you get from the end of Atlantica, things might have been a bit easier, but, you know, you live and you learn. The spell we get from Neverland will make Atlantica a cakewalk though. So just stock up, you and your friends, with all the potions and items you can.
Riku, wait!
So fighting Heartless Sora, he basically has your 3-hit combo. And while we're at this early stage, you might as well use Dumbo, but I would actually... Well, no. I'd use it early as well. Because the later it gets in this fight, the more he will just kind of teleport and phase out of existence. You might as well just get the solid interrupt damage while he just is on high health. But once he gets to low health, he gets more and more and more frustrating. The only thing I will say as well though is don't cast arrow on yourself if you're going to summon, because the summon will dispel your arrow instantly. So, like with me now summoning Genie, you know, but it's not something you think of in the very heat of battle, but like with the benefit of distance, if you know you're going to summon, just don't waste your MP, because that's literally wasting 2 MP to summon and 2 MP for arrow. You've now like, you know, doubled your cost, whereas you could have just summoned and then cast arrow while the summon is out, and it won't deactivate it, you know? And while Genie is great, the anti-Sora just debilitates him so badly. Like, I think I probably should have cast the stop spell on him, and then while he was stopped, allow Genie to like show time, you know? So another hint, that's a plan. But you can see Arrow doing such good work because that's already halved damage. And all these whiffs from Genie. I'm sorry, bro. I did not give you a good showing. I should have just stopped him, and then with the stop, like, absolutely peppered him with showtime. But we're now at the stage where we're seeing all of our buddies' items coming to good use. But unless... And that was even Donald with Arrow. Come on, Donald, you have a defense buff. And now Goofy's bloody throwing items at you and you could have just healed yourself. Oh! Good, Donald. Okay, I'm literally now just watching Donald because I need to see what good he does, you know? But Blizzara is a handy one for clearing out the clones. The clones just vanish in one hit. So if you just get that spray, you get that like shotgun AoE damage. And once you're... Oh, he's after getting the 2 of them now. Come on, Donald, pick up the goof. And now with these 3, even though we know what the real one is, we're just gonna vanish away the... Oh, Donald took care of that other duplicate. Well done. But look how much damage I took there with like an unarrowed swipe. Neverland does not play. Neverland is like, you will suffer. This will be your roadblock. But unfortunately, whenever you finish, it'll vanish away, and it's not good. Like, he's just... Look at the damage! Oh my god. And like, I would be taking nearly double that, you know? It is... Oh, now look, we're in trouble. Thanks, Donald. Let's pop an ether to kind of have an arrow and a cure in the back pocket. And like, the enemy is so close at this stage, it's so frustrating. Donald is down, but if we can get a couple of hits, we should be able to regen some MP and pick up Donald. I wonder how much damage Simba would do. I don't summon him, but it would be interesting to wonder. Now, Shadow Sora ends up moving so quickly anyway, it's really, really tricky to, I'd say, pin him down. And now, using an elixir, we had to. We just had to. We needed to get, like, our arrow up. And now, at least, well, look, there's merit in why I left the second win there. Donald is fully healed. So, there's that. But then with a nice, well-aimed ripple drive, we get some HP and we get some AP. But basically, we're going to have another collection of little cutscenes here, guys. We're going to have to rescue Wendy, and then Peter Pan ditches us. And then when we pop back up here, we can collect a treasure chest with Dalmatians. Don't forget that. In fact, I think I'm going to just get them now. Pick up these Dalmatians, and then you actually drop down this little trapdoor. That's where Wendy was still held.
Wendy! Come on, Tink! Not now! Well, this is as far as I can go. I gotta help Wendy.
But we're basically going to go on to our next boss fight. This is literally a little gauntlet of a world. It's been just non-stop fights and cutscenes. But basically, we end up challenging Hook in our pursuit of Kairi. We've just reached the 9-hour mark. But this is a good area to grind, purely because you can respawn Heartless so quickly. And they do give a decent amount of experience, like 4 Pirates is over 100 experience. So not a bad place to go, and as I say, even if you leave the world and come back, you can kind of spawn a lot of Heartless in the bow of the ship. But basically you just need to go back to the room with the ladder, climb up, and then leave to the deck of the ship via Captain Hook's you know, his cabin's exit. And that's going to have another cutscene. But this world has been fun. And we're getting a lot of power gems. I find that the gems tend to drop nearly a bit more just because the specific Heartlesses, because they're new, they come in so, you know, so much in particular worlds that, you know, when you have Lucky Strike and stuff, it can come pretty quick. And now Goofy gets a level, so that's amazing. And another power gem, see? So a great place to grind for them. And as I say, you're getting good XP to level as well. But let me know what you thought of the episode. Of all the worlds you've been to, what's been your favorite Disney movie that's been referenced in the game so far? And if nothing else, I hope you have a wonderful day or evening whenever you're watching this. And please forgive me for the cliffhanger, but the episode's going to end real soon. Alright, talk to you next time, guys. Thank you.